A kú oríire o, ẹ̀yin àgbẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ni mo lọ́rọ̀ mo ní bá sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. Àwọn Boko Haram wọ́n wà lọ́lidé for 40 days láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá. Ó dà pé ẹ̀sìn ní 30 days tẹ́ máa lọ fi sí ní tẹ́ máa fi lọ sóko yín. Àwọn ọmọléèwé wọ́n wà on vacation. Àwọn Boko Haram náà wà on vacation. Ẹ rí pé bóyá àwọn ará bíbá ẹ ti dàrú. Ní ìlú tó lọ́ba tó níjòyè. Tí ẹ bá tún gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo tún gbọ́ láàárọ̀ yìí, àlè tí wo ò ní dí sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bá ṣe ń gbọ́ tí bá ṣe ń rí ni mo máa gbé wá fún yín. Àwọn Boko Haram, ọ̀gá àwọn Boko Haram, wọ́n ti jáde. Ó ti wá sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ti wá sọ fún wa bí wọ́n ṣe ń gba owó. Tí wọ́n máa gba owó láti òkè débi state dé everywhere tó máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ tó dẹ̀ máa kó lọ sí wọn Boko Haram tí àwọn state máa yọ tiwọn nínú ẹ̀ tó máa kó change fún àwọn Boko Haram. Òun lẹ fi máa mọ̀ wípé tá a bá ń sọ fún yín pé àwọn ọ̀gá àwọn Boko Haram yìí bó ṣe wà ní senate ni wọ́n wà ní house. Ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o, ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o, ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o, ọ̀rọ̀ rèé o rẹpẹtẹ. Ta ló ṣe wá báyìí ní Nàìjíríà? Ta ló ṣe wá báyìí nítorí t'Ọlọ́run ọba? Nílùú tó ní ọba tó níjòyè, kéèyàn kan gbórí gbáyà kó lọ sí national television kó dẹ̀ máa sọ fún wa. Anyway, àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. Wọ́n ní bó ṣe ń jáde báyìí níbi tó ti lọ kéde. Òun lérò pé òun fẹ́ lọ káṣírí àwọn tó ń gbowó ni. Kò mọ̀ páṣírí nǹkan lòun lọ tú. Ọwọ́ ti tẹ̀. Ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ. Ẹ lọ gbọ́.
Now Boko Haram is on 40 days break. If they want to argue, let them argue. Then I will release an evidence to that. They know and I know. There is nothing to hide. So if they are on 40 days break, people will feel like, oh, wow, some people are working, something is happening. But if they are able to mediate and tell them to hold on for 40 days, to hold on for 30 days, then continue, then who do you think should be investigated? The state government. Now, the women of the Goshe, that is the 460 women and children. They were what? They were, at a specific point, you see the media talking about they were rescued, they were this, they were that. We did the mediations. I spoke to those people. I put those people into a position whereby they had to make a demand. Because initially they had no plans of releasing those people.
You spoke to the terrorists?
Of course, I was the one who made all the process. The video you saw online, I was the one who directed them to get that video for us. Okay. It took me around 2 to 3 weeks communicating with them until I got to the top, end of wherever I was supposed to reach. We had these discussions. They agreed to make the video proof of life. Let me quote and make it clear. Ransoms was paid. Keep it aside.
From we know that.
Yes, of course. Okay. Ransoms was paid in billions.
How much?
Around 5 billion was released.
By who?
Well, you want to call it the federal or state government, but ransoms were released. Now, those ransoms...
Was it by the federal government or by the state government?
You could put it as state government, federal government collaboration, because they keep extorting the federal government, Now, Tinubu is there sitting. They bring problems to him. Our state, they've kidnapped, they've done this. What do they want? How do I solve this problem? They said they want 5 billion, they want this. What has the military done? The military has tried, but they will kill and all that and everything. Then Tinubu goes like, okay, it's fine. What do we do? Let us solve this problem. Then he releases funds. State government gets her own. Some of the political powers in the state get her own. Then what? The terrorists get a cut of it. 5 billion. Imagine them getting 1.9 billion. Did you see the Oyo people problem when it came? Do you know they executed somebody, they beheaded somebody?
Yes,
do you know at a specific time they lined up around 15 to 25 women and children? They video called me, they were about to slaughter them off. This Sulhu de Zaman Lafia, I want us to have something. We will ask you people to probably lay down your arms for 2 months, 3 months. Then from there we see where it goes. We want our farmers to be able to go to farms and farm. We want our people to be able to go to the bushes and fetch firewood.
What did they say?
They told me, yes, it's fine, we can work that. But do you know presently we are having that with the government already? Yes, presently us and the government, through their mediator, we have a 40-day ceasefire program between us. So for now, we are on break. So Boko Haram is in mid-time break right now. Let me put it. Sorry, Nigerians, it is sad, but they are on mid-time break.
And this is what we call the elephant in the room conversation. Full disclosure. comprehensive account, holistic, nuance, removing all complexities and simplifying it. This is something. His name is Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama. He runs an organization that says he's seeking for peace and collaborations and for the emancipation of his people. And to show to you how much of extent this interview was very damaging to certain quarters, he was picked by the DSS after leaving the studios of Channels TV. I hear he's still with them up to today. Names were called and several. He brought out this information. And that's why I said it's an elephant in the room conversation. Something that we have not been brought to. This thing has messed up with my brain. It has shattered me. Names of individuals that have been involved in ransom, and including as some government officials and politicians also loot, steal, and take from money. And it may not just be looting and stealing. It may just be a collaboration and an agreement between them. I'm going to allow you to see the rest of the video. It's a long video. Go on Channels TV to see the over 30 minutes interview. It was disturbing, right? So I created a bit and a bit, my own little bit of summary. But if you're on Instagram, you may not be able to see that. So if you want to watch it, if you are seeing the video on Instagram, go on my YouTube channel, Mr. Common Sense. Again, like I said, you can go on Channels TV and see the full interview. But if you want to see my own summary, go on Mr. Common Sense on YouTube and watch.
Actually, the whole thing is a bit complicated, I would say.
Yeah.
The military are doing everything they can. In fact, especially the ones in the forefront fighting, they are doing the best they can. If you see, it's been years since they've been fighting against terrorism, and you know all sorts of in Borno State and everything. I think without the military by now, that state would have been overrun. So I'd say they are doing a good job. But at the end of the tunnel of whatever they are doing, there is still a lot of political games being played.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, of course. You see some of these attacks. These are politically motivated attacks. Now let me put it very clear to Nigerians. Because normally when I come on live or anywhere, they know what happens. I get to put out whatever. Now, you look at these attacks happening from the period they started. It started around the political, in fact, campaign period, preparations for elections and all that. Now, the women of the Goshe, that is the 460 women and children. They were what? They were, at a specific point, you see the media talking about they were rescued, they were this, they were that. We did the mediations. I spoke to those people. I put those people into a position whereby they had to make a demand. Because initially they had no plans of releasing those people.
You spoke to the terrorists?
Of course, I was the one who made all the process. The video you saw online, I was the one who directed them to get that video for us. Okay. You know, it took me around 2 to 3 weeks communicating with them until I got to the top, you know, end of wherever I was supposed to reach. We had those discussions. They agreed to make the video proof of life. One thing Nigerians don't know, they made a first video. The first video was not good enough. I had to still tell them to make another, which kind of brought some, you know, and all that, but it was settled. At the end of the day, they made the second video and the world got to see. So now, when the whole process came to a specific point, when the mediations came to a point whereby monies were to be paid, let me quote and make it clear, ransoms was paid. Keep it aside.
From Goshe?
Yes, of course. Okay. Ransoms was paid in billions.
How much?
Around 5 billion was released.
By who?
Well, you want to call it the federal or state government, but ransoms were released. Now, those ransoms...
Was it by the federal government or by the state government?
You could put it as state government, federal government collaboration, because if there is a lot of outcry from the people, bring our people, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sorry to say, I'm not a political supporter or anything of anybody, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is innocent. In anything you see insecurity, state government are the ones orchestrating and making money out of this whole insecurity stuff. Now, when those monies was almost paid, as Senator Ali Dume, I quote and I quote again, as Senator Ali Dume, according to what they told me, and I have evidence to back that, they said there is a media person that calls himself a media person, a second mediator. He is them Senator Ali Dume, and government person. They told us to communicate with him. It is only through him that monies will be paid. Monies will not be paid through anybody because he is their in-house mediator. Do you get what I'm saying? If terrorists are able to tell you that there is an in-house mediator for government, that monies will be paid only through him, what happens next? I told them, look, go ahead, do the mediations with him, release our people, that is all I want. They said it is fine. Normally, we don't cross who we started with, but we will do it since you decide you are fine with it. They went ahead, they made the mediations, they received ransoms. Now, later, they complained to me that the ransom they received was 1.9 billion, whilst 5 billion was released. Where is the 3 billion 100 million, specifically? Who was the mediator sent in? They said it was a Senator Ali Dume mediator. So where are the monies? I have been speaking about this for a long time. You don't see DSS bringing in, okay, let's bring in these people. Let's see, let's investigate, let's get facts together. You don't see NSA saying anything. At a specific point, I try reaching Nuhu Ribadu. In every aspect, he says my call, he does not pick. Because at a specific time when the conversation started, I got his number through the same Senator Ali Dume. But when mediations and all the process was on and set, monies was about to be paid, the conversation just cut all of a sudden. Then later, they now told me, because they tell me certain things. They told me, look, they sent in a different mediator. They said monies can only be paid through him. You know? So where are the rest of the money? So when we said literally state government is complicit, I don't know about federal, but I know of state. And presently, the children in Musa that were kidnapped, I started another mediation with ISWAP. One of their people now confirmed to me that the Borno state government said, are they in mediations with Borno South Youth Alliance or Bosia President or anything? If they are, they should not, that they have who they would run their whole thing with and everything. All of a sudden, Borno State Government Commissioner at a forum played a video, a 9 seconds or is it 18 seconds video of the children being held by ISWAP. Where did he get the video? All of a sudden, Borno State Government don't do things like this. Now, because we came into a mediation and we're exposing certain facts about monies being paid to certain people, all of a sudden, they now start talking to some of these cells that don't talk to these people. At the end, we have our own in-person. Now, we played something psychologically. We did that because we wanted to We wanted to trigger the state government to go in first before us, which they later bite to the bait. And now you have a commissioner playing video of the people that were kidnapped. And we already said they are literally involved. They keep extorting the federal government, Now Tinubu is there sitting. They bring problems to him. Our state, they have kidnapped, they have done this. What do they want? How do I solve this problem? They said they want 5 billion, they want this. What has the military done? The military has tried, but they will kill and all that and everything. Then Tinubu goes like, okay, it's fine. What do we do? Let us solve this problem. Then he releases funds. State government gets her own. Some of the political powers in the state get her own. Then what? The terrorists get a cut of it. 5 billion. Imagine them getting 1.9 billion. This is something they told me, and we have everything evidently. There is nothing to hide here. And we are tired. That is why we are speaking out now.
You said, I don't know.
Yes.
You said so many things.
Yes.
And I've just been listening to you.
Beautiful.
First of all, you've accused Ali Ndume of being the mediator with...
He sent in, the state government sent in together with a mediator from Senator Ali Dume. They confirmed it to us.
Then you're also accusing the president of being complicit in the sense that he releases money. Hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
You're accusing the president of being complicit in this because he's releasing money to give terrorists, despite the fact that we are constantly being told that we do not negotiate with terrorists,
Yes.
we're not paying money.
Yes.
You're saying the president used to release the money.
You do not negotiate with terrorists. How do you think some of these processes have been done?
We thought that the military was destroying the bases and rescuing...
For the Goshe? Military, there is nothing. We all know, they know, we know, and we all know. We all know there was no rescue. There is evidences to all this.
These accusations, can you defend yourself? When
I can defend it to anywhere. Anywhere. I have been waiting for them to come up, especially Dume. I have been waiting for him to come up to say, it's a lie, it's not this. Then we have been dropping a lot of evidences. They have been paying a lot of media houses to block whatever we're doing for it not to go out. We've been dropping evidences. People said, in fact, he paid a specific group of old people to come out and say they are debunking, they are doing this. These are his in-house old people. We all know from Borno State.
Who are you talking about, Ali Ndume?
Yes, of course. He paid Goshe stakeholders something to come and say Borno South Youth Alliance, this and that and this, that they did not do this. They blocked some of the people they literally rescued. They told them, keep quiet. Do not say Borno South Youth Alliance helped or, in fact, mediated in any way. Do you know what we did next? I released a voice note conversation of myself with one of the terrorists. Yes, one of the commanders.
How do you know these terrorists?
It's a complicated process. I have been fighting for my grassroots for a long time. I believe in fighting for the common man. And I've been doing that. In fact, when I reached out to them to begin mediations, they knew me already. They were like, oh, yeah, you. we know of this your organization, Bossia, yes? You people have been fighting for your people and all that, you know. So it became very easy. Now, another thing you should know is some of these villagers, they know these people, you know. So if they trust you and they know this is somebody fighting for us, if there is a problem, they could get you whoever contact you want to get.
Are they serious? Are they part of the community or are they outsiders? Is this?
They are part of the community. Some of them are outsiders. It's a mixed
so it's
situation.
A mixed situation.
Yes, definitely. It's a mixed situation. So with that being said, you look at this. So when you say we are accusing, we are doing this and that, I did not accuse. The terrorists said it with their own lips, and I have everything to back it up. You get? So presently, out of the conversations we had, I told them, look, there is something I'm trying to do, OSL, Operation Sulhu de Zaman Lafia. You know how I carried out the whole discussions between me and you people with the Goshe women? They said, yes, and we are happy with it. We don't have a problem with you. I said, fine. You know, I went the truth and everything. What you people needed was what I said. Whatever the process finished and whatever monies you people received, I did not collect a penny, and I don't want a penny. Whoever you did your negotiations with were the ones who did whatever. They said, yes, we don't have a problem. I said, fine. This Sulhu de Zaman Lafia, I want us to have something. We will ask you people to probably lay down your arms for 2 months, 3 months. Then from there, we see where it goes. You know, we want our farmers to be able to go to farms and farm. We want our people to be able to go to the bushes and fetch firewood.
What did they say?
They told me, yes, it's fine, we can work that. But do you know presently we are having that with the government already? Yes, presently, us and the government, through their mediator, we have a 40-day ceasefire program between us. So for now, we are on break. So Boko Haram is in mid-time break right now. Let me put it, sorry Nigerians, it is sad, but they are on mid-time break.